Nagaland is a hill state located in the far northeastern part of India. It borders the state of Assam to the west, Arunachal Pradesh to the north, Manipur to the south, and Myanmar to the east. It is one of the smallest states of India. Nagaland is a mountainous state. The Naga Hills rise from the Brahmaputra Valley in Assam. Most of the state is between 2,000 and 6,000 feet altitude. About 1/6 of Nagaland is under the cover of tropical and subtropical evergreen forests. These include palms and bamboo, as well as timber and mahogany forests. There are about 16 major tribes in the state of Nagaland. These include the Lothas, Angami, Ao and Sumis.
The whole of Noth-East is Mongolian, the Tibeto-Mongolian tribe. They came in at various times into this region. And some of them, they claim that they came in even 1,000 years BC and settled here. And each tribe was living an independent life. In fact, we can say even every village was an independent kingdom carrying on without much communication among themselves.
Apart from cultural contacts with neighbouring Assam, the Nagas had little or no contact with the outside world until the coming of British rule towards the end of the 19th century. More than 80% of the people live in rural areas. Nagas speak 60 different dialects. Each tribe has its own mother tongue. They communicate with each other in a common language which has been developed called Nagamese. Nagamese is not a mother tongue of any of the tribes, nor does it have a written script. English is the official state language. There is a great cultural richness and variety in this area, as each tribe was separately carrying on its independent life. It is a very colourful region. Each tribe has its own songs, their own shawls, their own colours, their own architecture. Let us take a walk through the marketplace in Kohima with Mr. Thomas. It is fascinating to see the vegetable, chilies, fish and so many other things which are on sale here. The Naga people's close relationship with the natural world is best seen in the marketplace.
The Nagas live in complete harmony with nature, and they know their symbiotic relationship with nature because they are basically forest communities, and more than 70% of their diet and also their non-diet items come from the forest products.
The Naga tribes have colourful folk songs and dances. Ancient oral traditions are kept alive in these songs. The Naga songs are both romantic and historical. There are also seasonal songs which describe the various activities in a particular agricultural season. Folk dances are usually performed in groups and in synchronized fashion. Dances are usually performed in festivals and religious occasions. All dances are accompanied by songs and war cries by the dancers themselves. The acceptance of Christianity and with it the spread of English education marked a departure from tribal customs and traditions. The first Christian missionary to arrive in the Naga Hills is believed to be Reverend Miles Bronson in 1841. Today, more than 95% of the Naga people are Christians.
This cathedral church is built here on this hill to mark the 40th anniversary of the Second World War. The Second World War was fought between the Japanese and the British. The last part was fought in this hill. In the year 1991, the whole construction was over. And when this church was dedicated, both the Japanese and the British who fought the Second World War, the war veterans, came here, and as a symbolic gesture, they made a peace treaty in this church. The presence of Catholic Church, what we find in Nagaland is since 1950. The first, the Catholics came to the Woka district in a particular place called Lakuti, and the successive year, 1951, the Catholic Church came into Kohima district, and the church began, the Catholic presence began in Nagaland. In the unity of the Holy Spirit.
Leave the seed that you have sown, leave the cross that you have grown. Do all of your best.
I feel so much sense of satisfaction, especially at the moment I am in charge of these 12 novices here. I'm trying to help them to discover more and more the plan of God for them, because these 2 years are a precious time for their, we call it formation, preparing to become nuns.